Works when you're in Canvas after you've watched the lesson and you are ready to go. You're going to click this button right here, which is the beginner free body diagrams. It will open a program called Snap, and unfortunately they have disabled JavaScript extensions, so the program doesn't run right. So here's what you're going to need to do to get going. There's an error message right here you can see. You're going to click this button right here, which will show you the code. Right up here there's a little gear icon, which you're going to click on and check the box that says JavaScript extensions. And so that box right there should be checked. That's what we're looking for. Then you're going to go back here, make this full screen again by clicking on this little button right here, and then hit the green flag to start the program again, and you won't get the error message. You're going to type your name, type your full name, and hit enter. It's going to give you a little bit of directions about you can click on axis to change the arrows and use the arrow keys on your keyboard to cycle through the force types. And then hit spacebar when you're ready to begin. So I'm going to hit the spacebar. So here's my problem. A basket is hanging from a string. The basket is not moving. So you can click on an axis. So if I click right here, that makes a force right there. And I can click on it again and make it bigger. And then clicking on it again takes it away. So they just cycles through a small, a big, and a no force. So I'm going to put a force on there. And then the down arrow on your keyboard will give you the options for the types of force that is. You'll have to pick out what kind of force it is. So if a basket is hanging on a string, the force pulling down on it is gravity. So I'm going to go to gravity there. Okay? If you think you're done, you can hit check. But we are not done. It says the basket is not moving, so there must be some force pulling upwards here. So let's click here and have an upwards force. And it's hanging from a string, so we know that's a tension. So I'll use the up arrow to choose the kind of force. So there we get tension. And so you can now hit check at this point. It'll tell you you have the correct forces, but the sizes are not correct. So in this case, your up force is bigger than your down force. So if that was true, the acceleration would be upwards. But because this is hanging from a string and it's not moving, the forces have got to be balanced. So I'm going to click on this force again until it's the right size. These two are balanced. They cancel each other. The basket does not move. I hit check, and I get it right, and it'll move on to the next problem. Okay? You can skip a problem 3 times, I think, and it'll come back to it at the end. So you're going to have to figure it out sooner or later, but if it's getting frustrating, you can skip it. Okay? So that's how you're going to do it. When you get finished, you get all 12 right, you'll get a trophy. And take a screenshot of that, and that's what you're going to upload as evidence that you've completed the lab, okay? All right, good luck.